Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Sondering Tarot. This is your daily tarot reading for the 3rd of October 2024. We just had a solar eclipse, I do believe in Libra, so let's see how that energy carries over for today. The deck we'll be using is listed in the description box down below. Anyway, let us get started. Alright my lovelies, I am back. I have all your cards out on the table. We have 6 major arcanas. And I don't really notice any synchronicities right offhand, but a majority of our cards, yes, are major arcana, so it's best to sit up and pay attention. Now, the best part of our day, we start off with Temperance in the reverse. Justice. And the 3 of Wands. Okay. So, things not so happy-go-lucky, things are misshapen. They're now getting addressed. We have a rebalancing, we have a shift, as well as an expansion. So heading in the opposite direction. So if things have not been going well in a certain area with a particular thing, a person, place, whatever, things have been out of alignment, things have not been coming together. This is where that starts to shift and seesaw to, you know, toggle back the other direction. In a positive direction at that. We have the 3 of Wands. Okay, so we're talking about a shift. We're talking about a change, which is always pretty lovely to have. All right, worst part of our day, we have the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. You might find it difficult to work on new things, to get anywhere, to feel the desire to do that. You might actually feel like your efforts are wasted. So that can be a struggle. And if you've been kind of down on your luck, if you've been in a bad situation, if things have been panning out, if that's one of the areas where you've had a misalignment, you trying to still go forward with it is not something that you're probably willing to do, but at the same time, if you do it, probably won't eke good results. And as that shifts, as it starts to toggle back, you're still in that flux period where things are still going to probably come out the same, not until it toggles all the way over and swings back into alignment, and it opens new doors, new pathways where the energy gets fully changed over to something that's more open and fluid and flowing in the right direction. That's when you're going to start seeing a difference. That's when efforts will pay off. That's when actions will have more merit. And it just, for right now, that's not where we're sitting. Okay, our obstacle, or how to get over our obstacle, we start off with the Lovers. The 5 of Swords in the reverse. The Moon. The 9 of Wands in the reverse. The Knight of Swords. The King of Wands in the reverse. The Tower. And the Star in the reverse. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, for some of you, this way has been blocked. It's been obscured. It's been hidden for you, and it's been on purpose as part of the energy, despite your attempts to connect with it. And it's not that there's really anything wrong necessary. It just means that it's been the Moon card, it's been hidden. There's things that have been going on behind the scenes, so there's been a little bit of veil over it. You haven't been able to see it as a whole for what it truly is. So you weren't meant to go forward and persist in this particular direction at this time. Hence why things might feel like it's always falling apart or like it's not yielding the best results, and very much like it's out of your control. And that's just it. It's not that it's necessarily wrong, it's just there's certain things that were out of your control. The power was not in your hands, the ball was not in your court, and things were moving behind the scenes. Things were trying to resituate and reorganize, and of course that was not aiding your forward momentum at all. But this is what is starting to change. So what has been obscured from you is now starting to shift. It's that toggle back towards the other way. Things are starting to come to light. Things are starting to come to the surface. This is what is changing, and this is what you're starting to understand. Now, does that mean it's all the way healed? No. Like I said, there's that flux. As the energy changes, it goes from the wheel spinning back, and it starts to spin back into your favor. You have that stagnation period where it kind of has to come to a stop first, and then start to spin back the other way. And it's, if you think about it, like turning a car wheel. If you turn it all the way to the left, to make a sharp left turn, and then you stop and you start to turn it back to the right. Just because you start turning it to the right and if things start going back the other way doesn't mean that your wheels are gonna go straight or you're gonna do a right hand turn. It takes a little while for that to cycle through to break even and then start to swing back, have that pendulum motion to swing back towards the positive. This is what I mean by flux. So is everything going to sort itself right away? No, absolutely not. But it does become more apparent that that's kind of what's happening. So this as a collective energy is very interesting to me, simply because as a whole that means balance in our mindset, our overall feelings about our life in this 3D world have the potential to actually start shifting. It's like those that were asleep or start to waking up to realizing there's more going on. There's more that's going on behind the scenes, things that were hidden that they didn't realize were obstructing them or halting them in some matter. But as things come to light, as things start to open up, they realized what they've been missing. And as that changes, this is when we start to be able to address the healing process. This is where we start to address not only what needs to be healed, but things that do need more attention, do need more care, things that do need to be shut off or ignored. It's that balancing of the scales. Things start swinging back the other way. So when we have an embodiment of chaos, and let's face it, we have certain things going on in the world right now, all across the globe that are very much chaotic or perceived dangerous or even evil, if you want to use that terminology for it. So to have that fluctuation, that shift starting to show up on a collective level does have some significant meaning. I just want to point that out because I'm trying to avoid the whole political boundaries for the sake of my channel, but sometimes it does come up and I have to dance around it a little delicately. Alright, and I have switched up my numerology, by the way. I did post that on my community tab for those of you that have been wondering what I'm going to use. My spirit team guided me towards a basic numerology that is actually more true to what those in the second dimension actually use and intend by the numerology. So as much as that is in my community tab, I will start using it on my videos. All your cards today on the table add up to 8, which on that new scale that I am using means knowledge or data itself. Yes, you become more aware. Things start to open up. There is more for you to see that was previously veiled, previously hidden. Like I said, it's kind of almost like sleepers waking up on the collective scale. And this energy being what can be perceived as negative or bad luck, things being out of misalignment, and having that swinging pendulum going back towards the positive. This is the flow of energy. This is where that data itself starts showing itself as what's happening. There's a change, a shift in the flow of energy, and this is what it's doing, and what it could potentially mean for you or the collective as a whole, and a result of that. Change. You literally have the Tower card on the table. Things start to open up with change. More possibilities are able to be accessed. New timelines start to be accessed, all because of that energy shift. Very interesting. All right, and for those of you that do like the astrology portion, the moon in Libra does trine Jupiter in Gemini. So this is where you're opening up to new options to see what you can find. And this is where this leads you to more opportunities. Like I said, this is where this all opens up. What becomes veiled, what was hidden, now starts to reveal itself, which comes more knowledge, more truth, more experiences. Like I said, more opportunities, more timelines, all of that. And it's all because of this energy change that's happening right about now. So, hey, if that sounds good to you, I would use it to your utmost benefit. Once that change is complete and things start clearing out of your way. All right, my loves, I'm going to go stop babbling and leave this here for you. If it resonates, by all means, give me a thumbs up. And if it does not, no worries. It is a general reading after all, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.